What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another How to Play. Today, we're going to be talking about Miles Tyler from Legendary Wolf Games' 15th place Iida 1 deck from the Pasadena RLE. The goal of this video, nice and simply, is I want to talk about the deck list and snapshot of the deck list and kind of what Iida wants to do, followed by the strategies and tactics employed in this list, and then lastly, a deck list recap talking about some of the cool choices that were made here. So Iida's a 6-hand size, 28 health character, played off of the order symbol this time. It says response once per turn, both my turn, your turn. After an attack is played, my attack, your attack, it gets +3 speed or -3 speed. If it's my attack, every time that my rival plays it enhance, they commit 1 foundation. And then response, after my rival plays an attack, I get the first enhance. So a lot of really cool, tricky things of like cards that are mediocre or okay become really great whenever you take the first enhance. And then on a bomb, whether it be mine or yours, giving +3 speed so you can't block mine, or giving your bomb -3 speed so I can easily block it, can be really detrimental to some play patterns. So the deck strategy, amazing pokes, great pokes, incredibly fast bombs, action disruption, and then the order symbol's ability to disrupt are all key factors when looking at this Iida deck. So the pokes that are fantastic: Grasping Tape Toss, Electric Jolt, Vial Seizing, incredible cards to give that +3 speed to, right? Grasping Tape Toss being a 5 mid for 5 with stun 1. If it's not blocked, they commit another one. I'm not positive. You're not allowed to play enhances during any of these moves because, you know, Iida's going to make you commit additional resources. And then Electric Jolt being a 6 mid for 4 that goes to momentum, commits other resources. Vial Seizing. The one thing that Vial Seizing needs in order to be like a really good card is it has to have the speed stat. Iida wears that really, really well. 3 high for 4, or 3 high for 4 becomes a 6 high for 4. Sometimes a 6 high for 6 that draws you a card. 1 high block, breaker 1 block, incredible. And then lastly, just Setup Strike. Setup Strike is one of those cool cards where you can respond with Iida and give it the 3 speed, so it's a 6 high for 5. And then say your next attack this turn gets +3 speed. So you're not actually sure, is there another one coming or not? Especially because, you know, I slammed the speed on this one. Is it +3, or should I wait for the +6? I don't know. A lot of cool mind games you get to do with that card. And then lastly, just the big bombs, the way that we kill people, Indiscriminate Shock, Reciprocal Burst. Both these cards love wearing a +3 speed from Iida. Not to mention Reciprocal Burst, saying that every time that my rival commits an extra foundation, it gets more speed, and Indiscriminate Shock saying for every foundation that's committed on my opponent's board, it gets +1 damage. And so it feels really, really good to give Indiscriminate plus speed, and then because we stun it so much, it gets a bunch of damage. Reciprocal Burst, the more speed it has, the harder it hits. Just 2 incredible bombs. Next, I want to talk about the action disruption. Showdown and Runaway under both the evil and the order symbol are absolutely cracked. Showdown when you can block, being able to selectively commit 2 of your rival's foundations, and then Runaway when you can't or don't want to block, to just, you know, take a base damage move, stuff a card in the card pool, deny some momentum. Feels really, really good because of the amount of stats that are being pushed on attack cards. This card feels absolutely incredible in a deck like this. And then lastly, we got the cool order disruption. Fulfill My Duty, Challenging the Fakes, League of Invitation, Shock Treatment, all fantastic cards, especially whenever you get the first enhance. So with things like Fulfill My Duty and League Invitation, or even Shock Treatment, right? I'll respond with Iida and into the enhanced step, respond League Invitation, or Shock Treatment, commit the really cool foundation that you wanted to play as your first enhance. No, I'm Iida, I'm fast, I get to go first. And then Challenging the Fakes of just like a little bit of damage reduction, and then if I don't block this move, the next check gets +2. Very cool way to utilize Runaway. I'll take the damage, and then now you've got Breaker. It's very cool, very cool. So overall, we've got Iida. As we look at the screen, I want to talk about the sideboard first. 2 more showdowns, bring it up to 3 in case the high zone is flooded. Double plus Ultra, double Blood Curdle. Like I said, the amount of control that we have with these actions, whether it be on block or using it more aggressively, like Blood Curdle or Showdown to commit your resources and then backswing you, is incredible. And then Searing Glacial Storm, Grasping Tape Toss, both for pseudo deadlock threats. Grasping Tape Toss actually having the keyword, and then Searing Glacial Storm saying instead of having this massive stage that you've accumulated, we're both going to go back to 5. And I feel great playing with 5 foundations. I feel great. Yeah, my indiscriminates aren't going to hit that hard, but, you know, it's still a 10 damage indiscriminate before your stuff's turned sideways. So a couple of the other cards that we missed in the list, things like, I really like expanding capacity in this list, of a discard 2 momentum. My move gets +3/+3. Feels good in order to turn the non-reciprocal burst card. Like if I just don't find reciprocal burst, anything has the potential to be a kill card because, you know, I stack up all of this momentum and then I don't have a real outlet to use it. Expanding capacity lets me do that. Also, really interesting choice on the idle work. I'd love to know what Miles was thinking when it came to idle work, of just like, as opposed to maybe it's just like I wanted 5 1-low blocks between idle work and self-sacrifice, or I wonder how often the destroy one of my foundations, if this attack doesn't deal damage, draw a card, discard a card. I wonder how often that came up. All in all, though, congratulations to Miles Tyler from Legendary Wolf for their 15th place placing at Pasadena. If you like this video and you want to check out all the other ones here on the channel, make sure you go and do that. There'll be a playlist in the on the channel. So with that said, you guys, thank you much for watching, and as always, I wish you well.